What could then be the areas in which the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid could be applied? So we can have a look at the application of Blake and Mouton's managerial grid model. Application of Blake and Mouton's managerial grid model, managerial grid model. So in which areas can this grid be used, or how can it be applied in the area of management? So as a student of management, you may want to fall back to this particular model and have the knowledge so that when you are a manager or you are within a managerial environment, it can be able to help you in making decisions. So one of the areas or one of the aspects through which the managerial grid model can be applied, this model can help managers to be able to assess where they require to put emphasis in management. Assessment of areas of emphasis in management. Assessment of areas of emphasis in management. So if you are a manager and you notice that the work environment requires you to be able to focus on team motivation, then this grid can be able to give you the insights into adopting strategies that can be able to spur the performance of teams. Then it can also be able to help in the analysis of leadership styles. Analysis of leadership styles. There are various leadership styles that may be adopted, and if an organization or if a manager has adopted a leadership style and that leadership style is not yielding the desired results, then a manager should be able to maybe use a fusion of leadership styles to be able to at least inspire the followers. Then this Blake and Mouton grid can also be able to bring out areas that require improvement. Bring out areas that require improvement. Bring out areas that require improvement. So if you apply the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid to a work environment in a consultancy setting, for instance, then if an organization is utilizing impoverished leadership styles, then the production may be low, the concern for people may also be low, so that then may point to an aspect of enhancing the leadership style, adopting a fusion of leadership style, involving employees maybe in decision making, for example, and that can be able to be an outcome of the application of the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid to be able to inform managers, to be able to inform supervisors. There is also the aspect of identification of tasks that need emphasis. Identification of tasks that need emphasis. So a manager may, for example, realize that employees require team building. Employees' team skills are not well intertwined. So that issue of putting team building, and the team building can be achieved by employees being assigned team tasks or committee tasks, for instance. Then that can be an outcome of utilizing Blake and Mouton's managerial grid to be able to identify the tasks which require emphasis within an organization. And this Blake and Mouton's grid may also be used to enhance organizational efficiency. Used to enhance organizational efficiency. Used to enhance organizational efficiency. It is also prudent that an organization may use the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid to be able to compare the performance of managers within different sections or different branches of the organization. And then that could be compared, and then managers could be shown the outcome of one section, the outcome of a different section, and that could be one of the ways through which the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid may be used to be able to provide insights for managers and to enhance organizational efficiency within a given working setting. And on the other hand, the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid can also be used to provide insights in terms of the significance of team efforts. Insights on significance of team efforts. When you look at the managerial grid at 9199, when you have a team management style, it means you may have to assign a project to a group of employees or to a team of individuals. And when you have the team management style within that particular setting, then you may have project A, you may have project B, and when you have the projects, then these projects can be able to achieve much more than what other kinds of organizational structures may be able to achieve. And that's why we are saying that the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid may provide insights on the significance of team efforts. And when it comes to team efforts, you are looking at the synergy that an organization is able to tap into when it takes its employees, puts them in projects, and then wants these employees to bring together their energy, to bring together their talents, to use the resources of an organization in an optimum way to be able to achieve results. And that's where the Blake and Mouton's managerial grid can be very useful in an organizational setting.